Hello. Let's go for a quick flight. Oh no, we need to align the IRS. This will take the most time. So, number of passengers, let's see. No, not this one. Too many windows. So, 203 passengers. And 5.4 tons of cargo. And fuel, 12.2 tons. Let's load the aircraft. Okay, we're going up to level 380, cost index 78, step 0, reserve fuel. You can see as well here 1.9 and 1.4 is 3.3. Yep, of course insufficient fuel because we haven't been there yet. Hallo Kirsten. Oh, telephone call. Stand by.
ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up. Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to commence.
Hello, sorry, I had a phone call which was very important. So now I'm finding out that my joystick, my second joystick doesn't work. What's going on? What is this? Do I have to unplug it? Hardware. Geräte Manager. Device Manager. So what do we have? Come on, where's joystick? Game controller? No. Is it this one? No, here. Side-tech. Here. Here's total quadrant. Okay, yeah. Logitech. Oh yeah, here. There's a... Das Gerät, the device could not be started. Okay. I will unplug it and plug it back in. And then I will disappear again for a moment or two. And then we will go finally. We will go flying finally. So, did it help? Yes, it did. I never had that before. Very interesting. All right, so we have the APU running. We can disconnect the ground power. Let me prepare the rest of the close all doors and remove all the stuff. Yep. And as I said, I will disappear now for 2 minutes and then we go flying. Sorry for the delay. Hello, Monkey Nut. So, also, finally. Frame rates, was kann man hier? 17, 18. The frame rates are way too low. So we will change the time of day, because I can't work with these frame rates. Please close your eyes. I will get us back to daytime. Oh, daylight. One more hour. Well, let's call the controller and get our clearance. With Scandinavian 2513 from Copenhagen to Edinburgh. And let's get the latest ATIS. ATIS, Copenhagen, VATSIM ATIS. Here we go. Information X-ray. Runway 22 left for landing. And 22 right for takeoff. 200 degrees, 5 knots. Good visibility. No cloud detected. Temperature 162.14. 1025. Blah blah blah. Cool. Done. We need to as well, I think, open that one. There we go. Oh, we have to finish our performance page. 116.5, zero fuel. Zero fuel, 116.5 is correct. Fuel 12.1, yep. Flaps 5, 45 D rate. CG is 30. Takeoff speeds 27, 35, 44. Tower Divinix Scandinavian 2513 information X-ray request clearance to Edinburgh.
Last station, could I have the call sign again?
Scandinavian 2513.
Hello, Scandinavian 2513, apron is online on 121.9er, so you can call him and make sure to find a flight plan.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea, yeah. Thank you.
Right. Scandinavian 410.
Oops. Vor lauter telefonieren. Yeah. Telephone call disrupted my flows. That's why in the real... That's why we have this sterile cockpit rule when we're on the ground before takeoff and below 10,000 feet or level 100 to avoid this kind of stuff from happening. So, Odense. And we send it, flight plan sent, and we call the apron. Let's give him a few seconds to see my new flight plan. And we do here Odense 1 Charlie, that's what we get. Let's have a look on the map. And as well we should probably insert the speeds. Yeah, they're green. 1025 set, 1025, reading 40 feet, that's fine. We get the terrain here, and we decrease the range a little bit. And while he's processing our flight plan, we'll check out the charts. So SID, runway 22 right. Yeah, Odense 1 Charlie, Odense 1 Charlie. Straight ahead to Rubat, which is DME2 of Kastrup VUR, we have that, 112.5, and then we turn right to Dobel and then to Odense. Probably the next chart is just the text description here. Odense 1 Charlie, track extended center line until DME2 or Hobart or 1000 feet, whichever is later, then Dobel and Oden. Climb to flight level 70, remain tower frequency until 1000, then contact Castro departure. Cool. Engine failure, runway heading, straight out, 2000 feet, we're safe. Apron, good evening, Scandinavian 2513, request clearance to Edinburgh with information X-ray.
Scandinavian 2513, cast away from Grafton. You are cleared to Edinburgh, Odin 1, Foxtrot departure, runway 2 to left. Squawk 1424.
Okay, I thought 2 to left was a joke, so say again the rest.
Scandinavian 2513, Odin 1, Foxtrot, runway 2 to left, squawk 1424.
Okay, Scandinavian 2513, understand, runway 2 to right is closed, so Odin 1 Foxtrot from 2 to left, and squawk 1424.
Scandinavian 2513, Rebecca, report for the ready.
Yeah, what's wrong with runway 2 to right? It's closed?
FM 2 to right is closed.
Okay, what's the reason?
A work in progress.
Okay, in my scenery I don't see anything.
Second?
In my scenery I don't see anything.
That is a real life NOTAM which we are simulating here and that.
Okay, very funny. Okay, 1424. Yeah, I don't like these real life NOTAMs. So 1424, Odin 2 Fox is in the box. I will have to check the charts again. Level 70, we take select. Oh no, flight director on, and now we can select heading and LNAV, VNAV. Scandinavian 2513, request pushback please.
Scandinavian 2513, push and start approved, phase south, QNH 1025.
Start and push to the south, approved, 1025, Scandinavian 2513.
Ground to cockpit, please show me
South
where you
is
wanna go.
more or less this way, yeah. So let's push him, let's push this way.
So connected and bypass
Beacon on.
release parking brake.
Runway 22 left.
Brake is released, let's go.
Starting pushback.
Before start, do list.
Runway 2 to left. Right, Quebec.
Hydraulic
Yankee Victor.
pumps, blah blah blah, blah blah, fuel pumps, blah 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 blah, oh, seat belts,
Runway 22 left, right, Quebec.
conditioning
Yankee
off,
Victor,
and we
cabin
start
clear.
engine number 2. Oops.
God aften, Transavia 137.
Now the frame rates are better.
The answer will follow information X-ray Christopher closed after Amsterdam to give.
Fuel on.
Transavia 1137.
So runway 22 left.
You are jet to Amsterdam Schiphol. Lango 1 Foxtrot departure runway 2 to left. Squawk 5240.
Lefto, and then to Dobel and Odense. Odense. Yeah, flight level 70 tower until 1000 feet, then contact departure.
Transavia 1137, repeat
That's good. And ground or taxi charts. So we are here, we're pushing back here, we expect to taxi via Romeo 2 Whiskey and then Tango Victor, or via Romeo Victor. Could be any of these two. Alright, let's start engine number 1. And 2 rotation, oil pressure rising.
Skyline 412, cast away from Grafton, taxi via Bravo, Hotel of Yankee.
Oh, fuel on? Maybe not. Why not? Okay, and we want to load the route, as the Americans say, the route. EKCH-2. Whoop, there we go. Driver to the
Operation
background.
complete. Set parking brake.
Park brake set. EGPF.
Disconnecting cow. Stand
This
by.
is Glasgow. That's our alternate. Route refresh. Minimized, and startup is completed almost. We can select flaps 5. frames,
412
30.
and KLM 295. I'm so sorry, there's a uncontrolled aircraft currently taxiing to runway 04 right. So I've noticed no problem, KLM 295.
Yeah. Kill him. Ah, he just took off.
So is disconnected and bypass.
Yeah, he just took off on the taxiway.
Signal on the right. We'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
Let's have an approach deal with him then.
I hope the Danish Air Force will send him to the Baltic Sea.
KLM 295, contact tower, water right, this one, bye-bye. Tower 118.100, KLM 295, thank you very much, bye-bye. KLM 2513, patch message.
Idiot. Okay, then yeah, there's the guy with the
KLM 410, taxi stand by.
steering pin, and we do the after start do list, blah blah, hydraulics, electrics, that's all good, auto, number 2, and fuel pumps, that's all good, blah 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 blah, oh yeah, APU goes off, and the packs are on auto, pressurization panel set, and we can request taxi.
2513 tower 118.1, bye-bye.
081, Scandinavian 2513, goodbye.
All stations, Castle Bay, Punish now crowd.
Pff, der macht schon dazu. Unglaublich, ey. Tower hello again, Scandinavian 2513 is ready for taxi.
Hello, Scandinavian 2513, taxi via Romeo and Victor, followed by 2 to left.
2 to left via Romeo and Victor, Scandinavian 2213. Romeo and Victor. Park brake, taxi light, let's go. What time is it? Oh, 5 to 9, we are late.
Martin Air 21 Charlie, runway 2 to left, you can take off, the wind is 200 degrees 5 knots, and after departure, 119.8, bye-bye.
After takeoff from Martin Air 21 Charlie, winds 2205 knots, terrace 119.18, thank you.
Bye. Scandinavian 518, welcome to Copenhagen, do you have any stamp preferences?
Nope, I hope that Apron have one for me, 518.
518, he just disconnected, so yeah, you can continue via Bravo, cross runway 30 and hold short of Zulu.
Bravo, cross 30 and hold short Zulu, Scandinavian 518.
KLM 295, runway 2 to left, land up and wait.
Runway 2 to left, lining up, we'll wait, KLM 295.
So Romeo is this one here, and then we turn left on Victor. And go all the way to the holding point, runway 2 to left.
Efter afgang venstre håndstreg til medvind 2 to left, 1500 fod, eller det under for nå 1025, skork 7000.
Efter afgang venstre håndstreg for medvind bane 22 left, 1500 fod, det er under KNH 1025 undskyld, og skork 7000 Oscar Tango Lima.
Oops, I turned too early.
Det er grøn krop til klar til start.
Det er klar til start, Oscar Tango Lima.
Tower 518, would like to request that Bravo 6.
Scandinavian 51 Echo, roger, then you can take a left here onto 6-way Charlie.
So, departure review, we have flight level 70 set, heading select, with runway heading, takeoff green, LNAV VNAV art, V2 is set, takeoff speeds are good, the departure,
Northern 8 and 9er, you can taxi.
Oh, I can't see this here, it's been set.
Charlie 34 via Delta and
Trim is 3.5, it's good. We have the VUR and we need the ILS 109.5 217. In case that we have to come back, it's gonna be runway 2 2 left.
Also late 9 AFM, stand by.
Voila. You don't want to go to the grass here.
Delta and Quebec.
We're a bit on the fast side, but we have to compensate for our telephone call
5, runway 2 to left, clear takeoff, to minus 200
before we left.
and after departure, 49, decimal 8,
Runway 22 left, cleared for takeoff. Could you please repeat the instruction for after departure, KLM 295?
KLM 295, AFM, after departure, frequency 19, decimal 8.
Okay, after departure, change to frequency 119.8, KLM 295. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Scandi 2513 is ready.
KLM 2513 via Victor 1, line up runway 2 to left and right.
Via Victor 1, line up, runway 2 to left and wait. Scandinavian 2513. Okay, then strobe light on. We slow down a little bit. We set the transponder to TARA. Auto throttle is armed. The final approach sector is clear. As well, here on my radar I can see there's nobody. There's one guy on. He's on base leg. Downwind. Yeah.
Good evening, Air France 137 X-ray.
By the way, this is my new. If you like a similar design here with Swift, this is the the new style sheets that you can have. Somebody has made them, and as well he made a style sheet generator, so you can create your own combination of colors for Swift for the user interface, and then you can download it, or you will receive it automatically when you're done with it. Okay, runway 22 left is identified. We slow down and we stop. Park brake set. Insufficient fuel. No, we have enough fuel here. Progress, yeah, minus 1.4. Can't be. Well, we can check it. So the current fuel on board is 11.9 tons. And our flight plan says that our fuel burn, is it here? Yeah, fuel burn en route is 7.3 tons. So if we deduct 7.3 tons from 12 tons, that's just under 5 tons, and minimum fuel to divert we said was 3.3, so we have enough fuel. So of course you don't just say disregard, you say okay, let's have a look quickly and make a quick check if it's plausible or not. No, we can say the volume doesn't make sense. So the Scandinavian 1214 guy here, this guy who just took off without clearance and instruction, he's here. He's on frequency 122.77, whatever that is.
KLM 2513, sorry for the delay, wind 200 degrees 6 knots, runway 2 to left, clear takeoff, and after departure, call approach, 49.8, bye.
Canadian 2513, north problem, runway 2 left, we are clear for takeoff, goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, done. Park brake released, landing lights on, all lights on.
Advance 137, push startup is approved to Romeo 2,
Elapsed time, chronometer Toga.
That is approved facing Romeo 2, QNH is 1025, Air 27.
Oscar Tango Lima med 22 left.
Yeah, we have speed alive, thrust set,
Hotel Final.
Hotel Final, Oscar
80
Tango.
knots checked. Oops, that was a bit too much steering on my side. V1 and rotate. Positive
Flight
rate,
slow.
gear up.
Flight slow.
Yeah, that's the
Flight
flight
slow.
factor bug. So the flight director should now command us to maintain V2 plus 20, that would be 164 knots. And now at 1000 feet we're going for cleanup speed, acceleration speed. Oh, I forgot the bloody safety demonstration. The cursor is bugging me already. But before we call the guy, we will clean up the aircraft. First fly the plane. I'm trimming a little bit on the pitch here. Speed check, flaps 1 selected. Now I have to trim back up, because with the flaps retracting, the nose is descending. And speed is checked, flaps up selected.
KLM 295, you may contact Sweden now, frequency 118.4. Have a great flight, bye-bye.
Let's set DME 2.
Control on 118.4. Thank you very much for your ATC. See you around KLM 295. Bye.
Copenhagen, hello. Scandinavian 2513, 3000 feet, climbing level 70.
Scandinavian 2513, go after identified. Proceed direct Odin. You are clear to flight level 190.
Direct Odin and level 190, Scandinavian 2513. Okay, level 190 set, standard set. And direct Odin, I will do that in a second. Let's first stabilize the aircraft here in a climb. And we have to go to Odin direct to execute. There we go.
Oscar Yankee Julia Tango holder kort ved bane 21.
Oscar Julia Tango, tak skal du have et...
I wish there was a way to detach this little panel and have it somewhere here, to have quick access to the modes
Københavns Lufthavns område.
and the range and so on.
Maksimum vil blive 1500 fod, din skurke 7000. Vinden i
Ja, he's complaining.
Du har tilladelse til at starte på bane 21 og rapportere, når du er i luften.
Så havde til at starte bane 21, vi skal nok rapportere, når vi er i luften, skurk 7000. 1500 og fod og derunder. Og vi er tilladelse til at flyve VFR ud.
Ja, das war eine Supervisor-Nachricht. This was a supervisor message because I alerted them to this guy who was flying around Copenhagen
Oscar Yankee Julia Tango.
wisely, without clearance, climbing, descending, speeding. He probably is. This is probably a Microsoft Flight Simulator pilot, and he mistook VATSIM for the Microsoft online flying thing, where you can do what you like. Okay, level 100. Landing lights off. Acceleration, we go now for autopilot on. Command green, LNAV and VNAV speed 308 knots. That's cool. Overhead panel, let's have a look. Blah blah blah, it's looking all good. Landing lights are off. Yeah, these landing light switches, they irritate me because they look like they're on, but they're not, but they're off. Yeah, so seat belts off, air conditioning is fine. You can see that the cabin differential pressure is rising, and the cabin altitude is still almost at sea level, and the cabin rate is just above 0 feet a minute. This was just feedback from the supervisor telling me like, oh, the problem with this part has been resolved. Probably they disconnected him. That's it. Because he was not responsive. So in case you wonder, in VATSIM you don't just get disconnected like this if you make a mistake. No. If you appear to be doing strange things and ATC cannot get through to you or whatever, then a supervisor will contact you, and if you're not responsive, then they will probably disconnect you. This guy as well has to go to standard. We can set the second VOR here to automatic tuning.
Scandinavian 2513, you are shortly leaving my airspace. Unfortunately, no further ATC is available, so please manage Unicom 122 display and have a great flight to Edinburgh. Bye-bye.
Yep, you wanted to 8, Scandinavian 2513, thank you, goodbye.
Bye.
And we are on Unicom. What I will do now is, I will go back to later in the evening. We want to do a nice night approach. We did this just for the... Yeah. I will do the safety demo in a moment. Yeah. Okay, this is still too early. So another hour of time change. Better. That's nicer. How are the frames doing? 35, 30. That's good. But the shadows look funny, yeah? It's not fine. It's not good. So I have to change the settings in my shadow tool in this ASHA. Asha. Probably have to set 8K, but it will only take effect once I restart the simulator. So not today, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Yeah, this looks horrible, huh? It's not the way it's supposed to be. Here the shadows are right, yeah? Here in the cockpit they are better. They're much finer. The borders. So next contact will be Scottish control. That's a few miles ahead of us. Let's check it out. I go to Cute Scoop. Oh, he's not there. But Scottish control was booked before. Maybe he had some change of plans and deleted the booking again. What a shame. That's why I was flying here, to have control. So how much time do we have to go? 1 hour and 6 minutes. Because in this case as well I could have flown somewhere else. We could have flown to Nice. That would have been as well 1 hour and 40. Oops, to zoom in. We could have flown to Manchester, to Dublin, yeah, but no. Then not. Or we could have flown here to Norway. Yeah, I don't know if he back after dinner. Hi, Green Bush Pilot. Because this guy or this sector was booked on the VATbook database, and that's why I chose this routing before the flight. And he was not online at the time when I chose for the flight. And he had booked the sector from 1830Z, which is about half an hour ago. So probably he had some change of plans. Maybe dinner, maybe we don't know. Tupolev, Gazprom, Claudio is flying. Is he flying online probably as well? Also, I mean, he's flying online on VATSIM, but maybe he's flying as well in a stream. Bayreuth. Well, it's like this, we can't change it. Sometimes life happens and you can't honor your booking. I know that, that's fine. After all, it's just a game. Okay, we have some traffic coming up here, so we can't see much here. He's about 30 miles away on our 10 o'clock position, far away. But here on my Swift radar I can see everything. I can see his call sign, I can see his ground speed, I can see his ground track. And if I want to know if we're going to be in conflict or not, I can download his flight plan and have a look. We can do it here in Swift, so we said it's the here North Shuttle, where is it? Here, 27 Golf Echo. And let's have a look for flight plan, and he is going from Hamburg to Oslo, and he's climbing to level 370, we're climbing to level 380, so we should be fine. Anyway, we as well. Now we're turning right, so we are. He's flying this way, so we're not gonna meet. Edinburgh is fine. I just was looking forward to Scottish control, you know, the area control. But in this case, I have more time to do my my Swift handbook. Hey, ich bin's. Nee, eigentlich bin ich nicht bei den Flying Kids. Das machen andere Leute. Ich springe da ab und zu, einmal im Jahr springe ich ein, wenn jemand krank wird oder kurzfristig nicht kann, aus anderen Gründen. Aber ich war jetzt schon eine Weile nicht mehr in Bruchsal, mangels Zeit oder mangels Gelegenheit. Ja, ich muss ihn mal buchen wieder. Right, so in order... Oh, now he's coming closer to us. Where is he? He's about 8 miles on our left side. At 370, we are at 362. He's already passed us, I think. Oh, we can just jump into his plane and have a look. That's him. That's the other guy. And that's us here with the contrail. But our separation was fine. We never had less than 5 miles horizontal distance. That's quite a fine model, huh? Let's see, is this Bluebell or is it XCSL? I'm curious. Probably it's Bluebell, but let's see. Yeah, it's Bluebell, yeah, it's a Bluebell model. See here in Swift, I can see that. So I go here to the models page and I select the aircraft, and then when I scroll right, I can see the model that is being used here. BB, Bluebell 737 MAX 8. I could change it to the one from no, I think it's winglet, huh? B738W and Nor Shuttle, yeah, winglet. And that's the XCSL model. No, it looks the same, except for the tail. The tail is without a logo. We can try another one. We can try here number 2. Maybe this has another logo on the tail. Let's see. Yes, that's the Eric Bay. We can try another one. It's just funny. 5. Ja, it's another one. Cool. That's nice. Ja, ich fliege schon mit Vulkan, ja. But let's reset it to his original color. Oh, here, the Tupolev 154. Aeroflot. Oh, I want to see that. Look at that. Look at this beauty. How cool is that? Today is Tupolev Day or what? Ah, Stefan, of course. Stefan, yeah. Nö, Swift ist nicht schwer zu installieren. Es geht erstmal so los, Swift musst du klein schreiben. Also, das fängt nicht mit dem großen S an. Und ein bisschen so hier rechtschreiben. Nee, nicht Namens-Nazi zu sein, genau, Namens-Nazi. Warte mal, ich schicke dir einen Link. Denn ich tue ja gerade das Überarbeiten. Aber es sind noch nicht alle Seiten fertig auf diesem neuen Homepage. Nein. Copy. Aber die Seiten mit Download, Installation und Configuration, die sind schon okay, die kann man nutzen. Ja, aber eben, wir machen halt Branding, ja, und das Branding von Swift ist klein geschrieben. Wenn nicht, ist auch nicht schlimm. Was soll's. What else? So, we are now at level 380 stable. We can do a cruise check. Let's have a look here at the systems. They all look okay. Brake temperature, fuel flow, 2 tons per engine per hour. APU is off. And we can go as well auto-tuning here on this one, on this radio, on this nav. Nein, die Anleitung geht für alle Simulatoren. Die sind dann, du musst einfach nur reinklicken, dann siehst du auch, dass die entsprechend dann unterscheidet auch. Aber die Unterschiede sind nicht groß. Ich bin mal kurz weg, ich muss einen Hund schlagen und würgen. So, da sind wir wieder. We are back. So, we've already crossed here the northern part of Denmark. This is Sylt, huh? This is Westerland here, I think. Must be. Ich will zurück nach Westerland. Where's the airport? We can have a look here in the live map. No, I think we are seeing this island here. This one has a... Or are we seeing Sylt already? Maybe we can say Sylt. Oh no, this is this island. Yeah, I'm not sure. Alright, let's go back here to the flight summary. We don't want to use too much capacity. Ja, Esbjerg. Nee, also ich programmiere nicht bei Swift, kann ich nicht, aber ich tue eben aushelfen mit der Dokumentation und mit Support für User. Deswegen habe ich auch einige der Tutorials, der Videos gemacht. Alright, so let's... oh, what's this? A contrail? Looks like a contrail, yeah. Okay, then let's go here to our Swift documents. And we were working here on this page. Ja, du kannst ja den Swift kannst du ja für Flight Gear und Prepared gleichzeitig installieren. Das ist ja dasselbe Programm. Für beide brauchst du die 64-Bit-Version. Das kannst du alles in einem Aufwasch erledigen. So, to show you how complex it is. So today I started a new page here for Swift GUI. I was describing here the connect page. I can't show it to you now because it's if I want to see it I have to disconnect from VATSIM, and we don't want to do that. So in my manual I was describing all the different elements. And then when I got to here to other servers, I got to, oh yeah, you can use it for tower view. And then I got to the tower view page and I was like, well, I had to do it as well, because now it's okay. Before the tower view page looked not so nice. Now it's fine. So what you can do as well, in case that you are a controller and you do if you are a controller and you do ground or tower control or delivery, then you can use your flight simulator and Swift to connect to Euroscope or to VSTARS, that's the American radar program, and then you can have all the traffic displayed here on the at the airport, which is pretty cool with as tower view. Although it looks a lot of stuff to do, it's really like, okay, do this, click on that one, insert the data, blah blah blah. You do that in 5 minutes or less and you're set up. Yeah, Greenbush pilot, don't worry. It looks complex, but it's not. Really, it is not. If you just follow the instruction bit by bit, you will get there. In the beginning it looks like, oh, how do I do that, blah blah blah, but in reality it's not so hard. And if you look here at the client, you know, most of these buttons you will hardly touch. What do you need? You need connect, disconnect, you need the text chat, you need the ATC tab where you can see who is online. Ah, here, we have Scottish Control online now. Hey, cool! Very good. And you see here, these are the bookings. But you have the audio tab where you can set up your devices and your audio volume. Here, if you want to change from one headset to another or to your speaker, you can do that here. You can here on the notifications tab, you can define your own sounds. For example, it's going to be on a menu, but basically you can customize almost everything. And if you prefer to have the ATC tab, for example, you want to have it all the time outside, you just go, sorry, you have to go here, I think, yeah, and you go float. You see, now you have the ATC window out, and I go frameless to make it look nicer, and then I say stay on top, always stay on top, and now it's gone, it seems. But if you press on ATC again, here it is, And now you can do what you like. It's always on top and you always see what's going on in the area. In Swift, yes, in Swift kannst du immer zur Sicht eines anderen Piloten oder eines Flugzeuges wechseln, aber das geht nur in X-Plane. Das geht nur in X-Plane. Leider. Cool. So where is the border to the next point, or the point where I have to check, contract Scottish control? Let's have a look. We go to our flight plan and it should normally be written there. Yeah. Petil, and then we enter the Scottish FIR. So Petil. Or Surat? Good question. One or two. But we can do it a different way. We go and we start Qt Scoop. And we have a look here. Surat. So it's Surat is the change point, or the airspace border. Let's tune the frequency. The model matching is separate for the simulators. Well, not the model matching, the algorithm is the same. But you mean the model sets? Yeah, the model sets, they are separate for each simulator. In other words, when you set up the thing to make your first model set, you can do that in the configuration wizard. And then you first create a model set for prepared, and then afterwards you can create a model set for flight gear. Or if you want to be a bit more brave, you use my tutorial video on how you can work with the mapping tool, Swift Data app, and on the mapping tool you can do that as well. So there are many ways. Ja, wenn Lotte da ist und ich weiß, dass ich ihn da rufen muss, dann rufe ich ihn. Wenn ich aber nicht sicher bin, ja, rufe ich ihn vielleicht auch, aber wenn ich es nicht gesehen habe, dann wird er mir sagen, hey, contact me on frequency so und so. Let's have a look here. Scottish is 13552. 13552. Our time is now 17:35. Oh. Let's put this guy, yeah, here. So 17:36 now, and Surat we expect to be at 17:48. That's in 12 minutes, so that's rather soon. So we have to be quick with continuing our work here. Let me return here the to where I want to work. So we said we were working on this one. And then I realized, oh, I need to first, before I do the connect page, I want to show people how the status bar on top works, and that's where I am at the moment. But this stuff I will again take it out again, and I will transfer to the chapter where I will describe how to use the transponder function in the Swift GUI. Ich bin's. Nein, da war ich noch nicht bei RST, nein. Ich kenne die erst seit Bruchsal. So, network we did. Oh, the screenshot. The screenshot. Features. The LED being off. Simulator. That's easy. Placeholders. So as well, there are things that I don't know all the time myself, so I need to look up some things. Let's do it this way. And we look for mapper. No, but this is not status. Oh, that's where we're coming from, flight gear. Yeah, I'm trying to give or provide information that is actually not wrong, but it's not. It doesn't seem to be featured anywhere. But let's have a look. Yeah, there's nothing that we really. Yeah, no. Then I just write something that I think is correct. contact. Let's contact him. Yeah, we are 48 miles from Surat. We call him. He just contacted me and asked me to make contact with him. Scottish hello, Scandinavian 2513 level 380.
Scandinavian 2513 Scottish Control, hello. AGPED 1 Echo arrival to Edinburgh.
AGPED 1 Echo arrival Edinburgh, Scandinavian 2513.
Scandinavian 2513 redirect NATAB.
And direct to NATAB, Scandinavian 2513. So direct NATAB, let's do that first. NATAB execute. And then he said AGPED 1 Echo. That sounds like Easterly Ops. Let's first get the ATIS for Edinburgh here via the ACAS client. There we go. Received messages. There we go. Edinburgh information, Delta time, blah blah blah. Runway in use. Runway 24. Okay. Transition level 70. Sorry, ILS 24, and the rest we do afterwards. Blah blah. Service wind variable 1 knot, cap OK, temperature 16, dew point 14, QNH 1019er. We can already prepare that QNH 1019er. There we go. No. And as well, we set it on the small one. 10, come on, 1019er. Acknowledge receive of information Delta. Okay, let's make a note that we have information Delta. Let's have a quick look at our charts before we insert something. So start. AGPED, wow, there we go, lucky. First chart we selected, AGPED 1 Echo, terminates in Tartan. No, 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 no. Okay. And as well, yeah. And approach, it's gonna be the ILS. Lock DME, no, ILS DME approach for runway 24, but it's going to be without any of these transitions, so we don't select Edinburgh or Tulla, just insert AGPED 1 Echo arrival. So AGPED 1 Echo should take us from AGPED to Haven to Tartan.
02 will be passing 6,000 to 7,000.
So AGPED at flight level 26 at level 260, then 41 miles to Haven, speed 250, and then to Tartan at flight level 70, speed 230. It's saying level 70. Probably have to reinsert. No, here, transition level 70. It should say level. Well, whatever. But the coding is correct, yeah. 250 knots, 230, level 260, and level 70. And then there's discontinuity, because we expect radar vectors thereafter. If not, we have to insert a holding. Let's initiate the approach speeds. It's going to be flaps 30 and 133 knots. Nav setting. There's nothing here for this. Then the approach chart. So 241 degrees, and the ILS is 108.9. As well, there was an NDB here. There's the Edinburgh locator, and that's 341. There we go. And just for completeness as well, we're going to select or set the final approach course here on this one and on this one. So final approach 3000 feet, intercept the glide path at DME 9, it's a 3-degree glide slope. We check the glide at DME 4, 1420 feet. Missed approach, climb straight ahead, 3000 feet, continue as directed. And minimum, so they have again these obstacle clearance altitudes, so it's not a real minimum, but it's a minimum, but it's the lowest possible minimum, but not the legal minimum that we can use. We have to have a look at what it is actually. So category 1, we are aircraft category Delta, so it's 272 feet, but it's only a height of 172 feet. But for a category 1 ILS, the minimum decision altitude, height, is 200 feet above the threshold elevation. And the threshold elevation is where are you, my friend? Yeah, 100 feet. So we have to add 200 feet, and that means our minimum is 300 feet. That's our decision altitude. 300 feet decision altitude equal 200 feet decision height in reference to the runway threshold elevation, threshold elevation. So, and risks, well, there's some terrain here south of the field. The highest seems to be here, 1,900 feet. And after landing, we will vacate left, probably via Bravo 1, and then taxi via Alpha. Sorry. And then probably via Alpha and Echo 1 or Fox 1 to the main apron. Parking, I don't know what they will provide to us, what they will give us, I don't know. One of these stands here, or maybe they will take us all the way around here, I don't know. Or if we're unlucky, they will park us here on these stands, although the north apron sucks. The east apron, we don't want that, we want to park here.
Golf Kilo Zulu Oscar, ready for descent. Golf Oscar, descent flight level 130. Descent flight level 130, Golf Oscar. Scottish Control, good evening, Zebra 649, climbing through 2,600. Zebra 649, Scottish Control, hello, climb now, flight 330. Up to 330, Zebra 649, thank you. EKCH-EGPH Romeo, in PIP 1 Echo arrival, report ready for descent.
Clear to input 1 Echo arrival, we'll report when ready to send EKCH-67 Romeo.
Ja, ich hatte vorher in unserem Ich hatte vorhin dem Kollegen mit der Tupolev geschrieben, weil ich ihn kenne. Und er meinte, er konnte nicht antworten bis jetzt, weil er irgendwie ein Fuel-Problem hatte. Und da kam er mit 1,4 Tonnen am Gate an, obwohl noch hätten über 6 Tonnen drin sein sollen. Fuel Leak. Yeah, we never switched off the... We never switched off the logo and the wing light. Let's do that now. Just for the sake.
Escos Control, EKCH-67 Romeo requesting descent.
EKCH-67 Romeo, thanks, descent flight level 130.
Descent flight level 130, EKCH-67 Romeo.
Golf Oscar, descent flight level 90.
Descent flight level 90, Golf Oscar.
Okay, before we have to descend, let me maybe fill in one more.
Scotland Centre, hello, EZ-118 with you at 1,200 for 6,000 feet, go 71 Charlie departure. EZ-118, Scottish Control, hello, climb now, flight level 70. Flight level 70 for EZ-118.
Yeah, we don't know exactly. So,
21.2 Golf
let's not guess.
Service. Zipper 649, redirect Dean Cross.
Redirect Dean Cross, Zipper 649, thank you.
EZ-118, climb, flight level 350.
Up to 350 for EZ-118.
I hope I'm not writing something wrong here.
EZ-802, contact London Control 133.7.
Yeah, that's correct.
Contact London 133.7, thank you very much. EZ-802.
Scottish Control, Zipper 650, just out of Edinburgh, passing 2,500 feet.
Zipper 650, Scottish Control, hello. Climb now, flight level 70.
Climb flight level 70, Zipper 650.
EZ-118, redirect nav, so.
Redirect nav, so could you spell that phonetically for me, EZ-118?
Easy 118 certainly, November Alpha Victor Sierra Oscar. Direct to November Alpha Victor Sierra Oscar for Easy 118.
So, PTT.
Delta Papa Kilo, continue with Newcastle 124.375, goodbye.
124.375 for Delta Papa Kilo, goodbye.
Zipper 650, climb flight 1330.
Climb flight 1330, Zipper 650.
Scotland Centre, Easy 118.
Go ahead.
Our airline controls on takeoff seem to be inverted. Can we take a brief 20-second pause just to reinvert them? Easy 118, yep, that's fine. Let me know when you're going to restart. Perfect, thanks very much, Easy 118.
Zipper 650, can I pass a message on, please?
Go ahead.
For the EasyJet traffic, I followed him all the way down Edinburgh. He was bouncing up and down on the ground, so I don't know if that's anything to do with his controls.
It was
Easy 118 has returned to the cockpit, and yeah, we heard that one. The takeoff was pretty bad anyway. I'm not going to pin that on the controls. Easy 118, Roger. Easy 67 Romeo, descent flight level 90.
strange reports here in the
67 Romeo.
British airspace.
Easy 67 Romeo, contact Edinburgh radar 121.2, goodbye.
121.2, Easy 67 Romeo.
This looks realistic, yeah, that's fine. That's nice.
Redirect Dean Cross, Easy 118.
So, we're almost done audio. I think this means that the audio devices have been found, or the audio codec is active. Funny sounds. That your audio, how do you call that? Codec? Was initialized. Successfully. fully. Cool. So, we finished one more.
Center 650, redirecting cross.
Oh.
Say again please, 650. Center 650, redirect Delta Charlie Sierra. Delta Charlie Sierra.
Now it's correct, yeah.
Runner 546 Zulu, when actually disregard.
Yeah, but should I really use all these headers for these small items? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Should I remove them? It's a bit exaggerated, huh? For so little information. Yeah, let me take them out. Or at least reduce them.
Runner 546 Zulu, when ready, descend flight 1340.
But I need more spacing between.
Runner 546 Zulu, when ready, descend flight 1340.
No, I will remove the headers. Except for the first one. That's good, the space here. Let's have a look. This looks better, doesn't it? Actually, I should use tables, huh? Okay, I will try a table.
Zipper 649, contact London Control 133.7, goodbye.
London Control on 133.7, goodbye.
Does this look better? For all of them? I'll try it.
Scandi 2513, when ready, descend flight level 200.
When it is level 200, Scandinavian 2513. Level 200 set. So the plane should descend on its own. Showing me top of descent in about 20 miles from now. Should be as well here, probably on the progress page. Yeah, here. To top of descent, 20 miles. So we said we have to cross EKCH-EGPH at level 260. Let's have a look. EKCH-EGPH, we are 60 miles to EKCH-EGPH. And we are at 380. We have to be there at 260. So that's 12,000 feet difference. 12 times 3 is 36. So 36 miles before EKCH-EGPH we need to descend. The latest. So from here to NATAP it's 51 miles, and from NATAP to EKCH-EGPH is 10 miles. So at 2060 me before NATAP. We should descend. And that's in 24 miles, 25 miles from now, and he says 13 miles, but probably is descending a bit earlier. That's fine. Better than too late. Alright, so I'm rather happy with this. We just have to add some more table. I think that looks good. We just have to do the formatting right. I think we have to get rid of this, and this, and this. But why is it here on in the middle? It should be all left. On the left, on the left, on the left. Where am I wrong? Probably this way, huh? No. Why? Why is it doing this? Oh. I can hear the plane is reducing thrust. I think that's the reason here. I have to add a space between the last letter and the end of the table. No, that was not the reason. This is driving me nuts. So. No. Why? Why is it doing this? I hate that. I know why it's doing that, because I've made now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 separate tables. If I connect them, it will not happen, because they're gonna have one common size of this here. Well, I will do it like this then.
Edinburgh, correction, Scotland Centre, EC118 is at 290 knots.
But we have to add
Convert to Mach decimal 77 or greater, please.
some spacing here.
77 or greater, EC118.
Zipper 650.
That's good.
Your Mach number on conversion decimal 77 or less.
Apologies, I missed that. So again for 650, please.
So
Zipper 650. Your Mach
now
number
I'm
on
rather happy
conversion,
with this.
Mach decimal 77 or less.
Okay, we'll be at Mach
Let's test it.
so we'll be fine for the 650.
Let's pretend we are a normal user, and that's how it looks. How it would look like for a normal user. I think that's quite okay.
133.7 for EC118. Thanks for your ATC.
Cool. So I'm happy with this. Oh, ganz gut Nacht, ja. Schlafen Sie gut. Schule. Uha. Ja, aber lieber Schule als Arbeiten zurzeit, ne?
Scandinavian 2513, expect further descent after Otman.
Scandinavian 2513, Roger. Aber was habe ich zu tun mit Otman? Oddbet? Maybe Oddbet. Fix.
Sector 650, report your speed to London 133.
This one maybe? No.
Speed to London on 133.7. Super 610, thanks very much. Bye-bye.
Vielleicht meinte er EKCH. Ist egal. It doesn't matter. At the moment we're aiming at crossing EKCH at level 260. And we're currently 10 miles to Natab, another 10 miles from there to EKCH, so we have 20 miles to run, so we should be at about 320, we are 310, we're doing fine.
Double in this offline, I'm afraid. Quality Unicom now 122 decimal 8.
Unicom 12 decimal 8, right.
Beautiful. How are we doing in frames? 30. 128, acceptable. That looks cool. Very pretty. So it's doing its job. EKCH, 2 miles to go, and we are going to cross it at level 260. It's fine. Let's wonder. Let's see what it will do afterwards. Will it level off? Will it just reduce the rate a little bit, or will it do nothing? Continue with that rate? No idea. So from here to Tartan it's about 20, 40, 55, 50 miles, and we have to be there at level 70. So yeah, that's what it's doing. Okay, how do I control these lights? I thought I had done so. So what about this one? No. What about this one? Ah yeah, here, this one. So my little plane, what are you doing? He's trying to recapture the speed. So I changed from path, VNAV path to VNAV speed. The disadvantage is that it's now following the speed strictly, but it has diverted from the from the vertical path to make us cross Tartan at level 70. But I don't think it's going to be a big issue, because the ATC told us that we can expect descent later on hourly. We can have a look at the arrival charts. There are others in the area. InRef, InPip, ESCDO. No, no, nope. Nothing exciting.
Scandinavian 2513, descent flight level 160.
Level 160, Scandinavian 2513. FMC message. Let me guess. It will tell us drag required. Yeah, drag required. Because we are above the profile. But you know what? We will disregard it. We still have 50-60 miles to run until landing. And we are now here on at level 190. That's almost on an ideal 3-degree descent path profile. That should do the job nicely. Yeah, auto brake. We'll set something, but you know, it's not doing much. Actually, we can have a look. Is there an update for the flight factor?
Scandinavian 2513, descent flight level 120.
Flight level 120, Scandinavian 2513. Level 120 set. Somebody's contacting me. What's going on? Oh, okay. Finger trouble. Probably I have to update my 767.
Scandinavian 2513, descent flight level 70.
Flight level 70, Scandinavian 2513. And level 70 set, so we will be approaching level 100 soon, which means at level 100 we will do, he's doing now 250, let's use this, help him. I'm deploying some speed brakes to help him slow down.
Scandinavian 2513, contact Edinburgh radar 121.2.
1212, Scandinavian 2513, goodbye. What do we say? We have information Delta. Edinburgh radar, hello, Scandinavian 2513, information Delta, 767-300, descending level 70 to Tartan.
Scandinavian 2513, Edinburgh, hello, information Foxtrot current, just vectoring for an ILS approach, runway 24,
descent, flight level 70, leave Tartan, heading 025.
ILS 24, leave Tartan, heading 025, Scandinavian 2513.
Scandinavian 2513, information, Delta, correction, Foxtrot is correct.
Yeah, we have Delta, we'll have a look for Fox 2513. Okay, then speed brake retracted. In the meanwhile in the cockpit, let's try to get the latest ATIS. No. ATIS up Edinburgh. There we go. Information Foxtrot. Yeah, there we go. Runway in use 24. Transition level 70. Surface wind 280 at 1 knot. Well, wind calm. Cav temperature 15. Dew point 14. QNH 1019. So no significant change for us. Let's belt the gang. We switch on our landing, logo, wing, landing light. We make our announcement.
We would like to remind you that use of all electronic devices during descent and landing is prohibited as it may interfere with the navigation requirements.
So what I've done, he told us to leave Tartan at heading 025, so I have already preset that heading on the heading selector, and once we cross Tartan I will just hit the heading select button and the mode will engage and the plane will turn. This way I will hopefully not forget that I have to do this. Okay, let's as well, we can set here the needles to the NDB, which is located in the runway extension, the centerline extension. That will as well help us lining up to judge our relative position. I can see somebody's flying down there. On my radar I can see this guy. Yeah. Golf Alpha Whiskey Tango Zulu. He's at 2,100 feet. Ground speed 140. Alright, so we are Tartan, heading select green 025. We didn't want this. No, I don't want to adjust my audio. Go away. Go away. So where is this plane? Down there. You see?
Scandinavian 25133, 2 track miles to runway 24, descent altitude 2000, connection 4000 feet to QNH 1019.
Descent altitude 4,000 feet, 1019, Scandinavian 2512. Okay, then level change 1019, 23 miles to go, which means we are slightly high. Let's give it 240 again, and maybe we will hit the speed brakes. Maybe. Maybe not. Here's the VFR guy.
Scandinavian 2513 for planning, turn right by 5 degrees.
Right by 5, Scandinavian 2513. Okay, let me extend the speed brakes slightly to increase our rate. There we go.
Golf Tango Zulu entering control airspace radar control, field CR 11 o'clock, range 8 miles, report in sight.
We'll be looking out for the traffic, Golf Tango Zulu.
No, not the traffic, the airfield. So the golden rule is when you...
Golf Tango Zulu, we've got the traffic inside.
The traffic? The airfield.
Golf Tango Zulu, just confirm it's the field you're looking for. It's your 11 o'clock, range 7 miles.
Sorry, yes, we do see the field, Golf Tango Zulu.
Golf Tango Zulu, thank you. You can report
Okay,
final
speed
25,
brakes,
number 1.
retracting. So when you extend your speed brakes and you do it with some hardware that you have, some lever or button on the joystick.
Altimeter setting.
Yeah, we have QNH set. Then leave your bloody hand or finger on that button, so you don't forget to retract them again. Someday it will help you not crashing the plane. Right, tower
Scandinavian 2513, speed
is
220
gone.
knots or less.
220 knots or less, Scandinavian 2513. Okay, tower has left already, the ground will be next, that's 12175.
Scandinavian 2513, you can descend altitude 3000 feet.
Descend 3000 feet, Scandinavian 2513. 3000 feet set, and speed 220. As soon as he turns, let me see, we have 5, 6, 7...
Scandinavian 2513, turn left heading 330 degrees, speed 180 knots or less.
I have 330, speed 180, Scandinavian 2513. Okay, then.
Confirm it's 180 knots or less.
Yeah, 180 or less, Scandinavian 2513. Little kit. So 180, and I have selected flaps 1. But actually we need flaps 5. So let's go for flaps 5. There we go. And flaps 5 are set.
Scandinavian 2513, just confirm you can descend altitude 3000 feet. Turn left heading 270 degrees. You're clear ILS approach, runway 24.
Yeah, we're reducing speed, that's why we have to level off. And left heading 270 degrees, cleared ILS 24, Scandinavian 2513. This is a heavy 767, my friend, not an Airbus 320 or a 737 toy aircraft.
Golf Tango Zulu now turning final runway 24.
Golf Tango Zulu, thank you. 24, you're clear to
No,
land,
many
runway 280
controllers,
degrees, 1 knot.
not many, but quite a few controllers, they have little idea about how these cockpits work. Yeah? So we have lock and glide slope armed. The lock, the ILS is identified or not. There's no identifier. Maybe I'm blind. So the needle is here. Localizer is alive. Alt capture green. Lock green. Hello, Sam Luz. How did you start VATSIM? I started in 1998, so in the beginning it was different. But starting VATSIM now is not hard. It depends. It all depends on how you approach this hobby on this network. if you take it serious enough, it's not hard to start now. You have to accept that you make mistakes in the beginning, and
Scandinavian 2513, continue approach runway 24, number 2.
continue approach, Scandinavian 2513. So, missed approach would be straight ahead, 3,000 feet. So, the basic thing is, if you're new to VATSIM, or any...
Scandinavian 2513, speed 160 knots or less till 40 ME.
160 or less until 4, Scandinavian 2513. Okay, then gear down, flaps 10 selected. You have to slow down now. So, sorry, to finish my sentence. The basic recipe for you or for anyone starting at VATSIM or any network that is taking this serious enough: fly an aircraft that you are comfortable with, an aircraft that you can fully control, that you are able to maintain a heading, an altitude, plan your descent, fly an approach. Yeah, so because this is the essence. And then let's take flaps 25.
Sie haben neue Post, ne?
No, I don't want to become air traffic controller anymore. I'm too old for that. And flaps 30. And final speed is 133 plus 5, that's 138. Landing checklist: gear down 3 greens, flaps 30 set, auto brake 3, speed brake armed, and we're standing by for landing clearance. Oh, when you get a long transmission, you tell them to say again slower, and when you fly, be ready with a pencil and a piece of paper to make notes. Don't write the whole thing. Make notes, like short notes that you can as well decipher in the end. The magic word is say again. Say again. Or if you understood part of it, like they tell you turn left heading la la la, descend blah 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 la 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 la.
2513 runway 24, you're clear to land. The wind 2 connection, yep, 280 degrees, 1 knot.
Okay, runway 24 with wind calm, clear to land, Scandinavian 2513. So basically, for example, if you get a long transition and even if you understand the first part, like the heading, but the rest you didn't, you tell them say again after the heading. Or heading 280, turn left heading 280, say again the rest. So, alright, we are clear to land, landing lights are set, taxi lights are set, the checklist has been done, so we can go manual. Oh my god, and we go auto throttle off.
500.
And we land. Let's see how it goes. Slightly high because I was concentrating on the view settings, but it's not too bad, it's just half a dot. We correct that, we are back. Slightly right of center line, we correct that. Slightly high again. I have to pay attention to not start oscillating here. Let's fly it into the touchdown zone.
40, 30, 20, 10.
Oops, I pulled too much. And that was a nice landing, yeah, not bad.
5,000
reverse
feet remaining.
And we do manual braking. And a bit of reverse. And we can use this taxiway here. Boom! Idle reverse. Okay, Sam loose, then have fun. Oh. Taxiway, where are you? Here. Aber yeah, I pulled a little bit too much. You saw the plane started to level off or even climb a little bit, and I had to...
Scandinavian 2513, welcome to Edinburgh ground 121.750, bye-bye.
12175, Canadian 2513, good night. Okay, then landing lights off, strobe lights off. Let's retract the flaps. Speed brake. Transponder goes to altitude off. Ground hello, Scandinavian 2513, Bravo 3.
Scandinavian 2513, Edinburgh ground, good evening. Taxi stand 2 via Alpha and Echo, good evening.
Stand 2, Alpha Echo, good evening, Scandinavian 2513. Wow, it's early, it's only 9:30 there and they're saying good evening already. Or good night. So the ground map here is not very... number 2 is here. So Alpha and Echo, yeah. Okay, no, the ground map is good enough. Yeah, we take the Queen's parking. Gotta move, and then go. No, that's not a Queen. Alright, after start do list, APU. Starting, blah blah blah, that's all good. Is this Echo already? The next to the right? Must be, yeah. The distances here on this map, they always look much bigger than in the real world, or than here in the actual scenery. But believe it or not, we have the same phenomenon in the real world with our moving maps. It looks much farther away than it actually is. At least this happens to me quite often. Maybe I have just a bad perception of scale. Maybe that's a personal issue of mine. So now I have to find stand number 2. Okay, here's 5. We can switch on the landing lights to help us read the ground markings. Number 4. Number 3. So if there's any logic, this should be number 2 now. Yeah, there we go. Number 2, we can switch off the landing lights already. I slow down a little bit. Oh, this is a scenery without the
Edinburgh ground, easy
parking guidance system.
I think stand 7 or 8 with information.
I thought I had a scenery installed for Edinburgh.
Clearance to Gatwick.
EKCH-EGPH Edinburgh ground, hello, cleared Gatwick, go someone Charlie, departure squawk 7661.
Then we have to
Gatwick via the Cosmo 1 Charlie,
check from the outside that we
ETA
stop at the right point.
ETA-14, read back correct.
There we go. Park brake set. Taxi light off. Cockpit light on. And there we go. So we have the APU running. And we can shut down the engines. The beacon. The seat belts. And we switch off the hydraulic pumps. Blah blah blah. Fuel pumps. That's all good. Wing and wing we can switch off. Logo we leave on. That's all fine, that's all fine. Oh, we never switched off the isolation valves. We should have. Too late. And the transponder goes to standby and to standard. And it's not an auto gate or SAM gate. They don't work. Really. Let's have a look at our plugin. No. I sometimes have an issue that I lose my extension. Oh, but it's activated, yeah. Okay, doesn't matter. We will survive. Alright, then let's load the config and let's open the doors. Come on, baby, light my fire. The doors, huh? And oh yeah, we wanted to probably start unloading. So that was a nice approach. Was fun. Good ATC everywhere. The landing was not too bad, but I wish I could get this flare done a little bit better. But probably I probably have to adjust the curve, the response curve for my pitch here. It's doing too much here. But is this... The thing is, if I change this here, will this then be... Oh no, it's only for the 767, huh? I could try to... Hopefully this will help, having a less responsive elevator at lower what do you call that? Actuation settings. Oh, well, when I pull the yoke a little bit only, I want to have less reaction. The night train, yeah! So, what now? Flight was, yeah, new report, 98, so it says even. Complete the flight, yeah. So we can have a look at some details here. The touchdown point was good, yeah, look.
All stations, just stand by for 2 minutes, I'll be back in 2 minutes.
So we touched on the right point. Very good. Love it. Very good. Oh yeah, and the fuel used, let's see. Oh, details. Oh no, it's not in here. I have to go back to logbook. Yeah, here my network is growing, yeah? But I didn't want this, I wanted to have this. So, fuel used was 7.2 tons, and we expected to use 7.2 tons. Cool, huh? So, SimBrief is really accurate. Excellent. Now, I wanted to do some more low visibility flying. Oh, Scottish has signed off already. Yes, the bird. It's Reykjavik control. But no. Oh yeah, yeah, Seattle is online. That's Monterey, yeah. What do they have here? They have 2 miles visibility in fumes and haze. Clouds are scattered at 700 feet, 18 degrees. We have ATC in San Francisco. We had San Francisco. Oh, he's on the other side. Oh, probably it's Oakland. In Oakland, there is a ground controller. Oakland has as well 2 miles visibility. San Jose has 2 miles.
Got the ground back.
Broken 500. Oh. Of course, LAX is online as usual. And we have Portland. What's the weather there like? Half a mile visibility. Haha! We should go there. And Seattle. Yes, 1 mile, light rain, fumes and haze, overcast 2,000 feet. No, we will fly to Portland. What do we have here? Redmond, Roberts Field as well. It's the same area. Let's see, from San Jose to Portland, oh, it's 1 hour 20. Yeah? I will do this, just for the fun of it. Should it get too late for you? No worries, yeah. You're excused. But the weather's really bad here, huh? With all the fumes from the fires, the wildfires. Alright, so let us first jump to San Jose. And we need to have a look if there may be a real flight from San Jose to Portland. San Jose to PDX Portland. Oh yeah. We have Southwest and what's that? Alaska, I think, yeah. Alaska, Southwest. Yeah, but we don't wanna... I wanna fly my 767, huh? Don't I? Or shall we switch to the 737? Hard decision. United. Yeah, I want to test the new power curve. So real world time, middle of the day, so it's getting daylight. So we have to find a fantasy number for some brief. So is there a new version maybe that I don't have yet? Any news in August or September? Hello, Dream Virtual Flight. Welcome to the show here. So, we are in San Jose. With frames, yeah, well, okay, they're fine. So we are now united. Let's guess a number here. What's our date today? Is the 14th. So 149. 1491. Yes, I'm in Vulcan already since 2, 3, 4 weeks. I don't know, 5 weeks. Okay, done. Next step. Let's start the beast. What is your problem, my friend? Yeah, autopilot disconnect.
Grounded cockpit, tow is driving up.
Oh, okay, whatever. Right. You go there. The 737 from Ultimate, I do not know.
Okay, all
And the
doors and hatches are
737
closed.
Max.
Ready to connect.
Yes, yeah. I'm using the 737 Max 8 from Max Team Design. Yes, that works. San Jose. Pop. Copy. There we go. And for the rest we have to wait for my flight plan to be completed. So sim brief, new flight, United 1491 from San Jose nach Portland, alternate Seattle, airframe, flight factor, yep. I want to have the weather's bad, so we take 1 hour extra fuel for holdings. Taxi out 10 minutes, and the flight is now not so busy. But a bit of cargo, you know, we have firefighting equipment, 11 tons. Timber. Oh yeah, we need to, I have to quickly stop and restart the stream here, so don't go away. I will just restart, I will shut down the stream, I will change the stream information and come back.